Welcome back. We have a visitor who is not classified with Kingdom Vegetalia. We have Tiger here, who is well, we're not sure his classification. He's a domestic cat of some variety that has grown very large very quickly. But he is not classified as part of the studies we're doing right now, which is Kingdom Vegetalia. He's not a plant. He's not a plant. He does grow, and you could say he grows fast like a weed, but he's not actually a weed. Okay, so we're back to talk more about Kingdom Plantae or Kingdom Vegetalia, and the plants that are classified within it. We've talked a lot about plants so far this year. We've talked about the parts of plants. We've talked about how roots and leaves work together and stems and all of that good stuff. And now we're getting into some really cool details with Kingdom Vegetalia and classification by their parts. So when we look at this material, we get to look at the parts all the way from the largest down to the smallest. So let's take a look and see what's in our material today. Whoa. Okay. Whoa. Tiger wanted to help us out. So here we have Kingdom Vegetalia. Kingdom Vegetalia means to grow. Vegetalia means to grow. So that's the Latin. Inside of our folder for Kingdom Vegetalia are two folders, and these folders are divisions. We started with division Cryptogamae, the plants that reproduce by hidden marriage or hidden seed, hidden, not by seeds that we know. Then we learned about division Phanerogamae, which have a visible marriage and seeds that we can see. So within division Phanerogamae, there are two groups or two classifications. They're called branches. Today we're going to look at branch Gymnospermae. And gymnosperms are really cool plants. You may be wondering, gosh, the parts of that word sound familiar. Gymnospermae. Gymno is the same root as gymnasium, and you might not have known this, but in ancient times, gymnasiums were places that people went and they didn't wear clothes. So gymnasium or gymno means naked, and spermae means seed. So this classification are plants that have a naked seed or a seed that is not encapsulated or protected. So you can kind of think about that when you see the pictures. Let's look at Gymnospermae. When we look at Gymnospermae, you can see that these are things like trees that have pine cones. And that makes sense, right? They're seeds that are naked. They're not contained with anything. They're not protected that way. So Gymnospermae is naked seed. And some of the plants on here, pine trees, ginkgo trees, cycads, and the yew. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and read our card here on the flap. The Gymnospermae are all plants having the following characteristics in common. They possess naked seeds borne on a cone scale. Pollen is produced in a simple sac borne on a male cone. Seeds are produced in a female cone. Most are forest trees and shrubs. So most Gymnospermae are trees and shrubs. The branch is composed of 4 groups. It's divided into 4 different groups called orders. And those orders are shown on this picture here. Order Cycladales, order Ginkgoales, order Coniferae, and order Natales. I can't pronounce that one. You don't have to be able to pronounce all the words to enjoy this kind of work. That's the amazing part of science. Okay, I'm going to show you a slideshow of pictures of Gymnospermae plants that are part of division Phanerogamae, all within Kingdom Vegetalia.
Branch Gymnospermae. The term Gymnospermae comes from the Greek words gymnos, which means naked, and sperma, which means seed. Therefore, this branch contains plants which have their immature seeds, ovules, little eggs, not enclosed in a container, but bare or naked. All are woody plants with needle or scale-like leaves. With few exceptions, the seeds are borne on cones. Most plants of this branch have separate cones for pollen and separate cones for seeds, which appear at different times.
I hope you learned something new. I'm positive that all of you have come across Gymnospermae plants in the past. We found them on hikes when we've gone to Drumheller Springs and walked around our neighborhood there at school. We also see them when we go to Mount Spokane or hiking on the trail. And so next time you're out and about, look for some Gymnospermae plants on your adventures. Okay, branch Gymnospermae is part of division Phanerogamae. And division Phanerogamae is just one division that makes up the amazing kingdom Vegetalia or kingdom Plantae. All the plants on Earth belong to kingdom Plantae, and kingdom Plantae is a way of classifying plants based on their parts. And so this will be something fun for us to continue to do as we learn more about plants and their parts, and as we learn more about all of the different things that are here for us to explore and experience. Okay, I can't wait to share more with you next time, and we'll see you then.